Grandmother, 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 grandmother. You know, hot water cornbread. Very few people know how to make hot water cornbread or just cornbread from scratch at all. I'm hearing you are a magician, baby. You know how to create something out of nothing. You are the key to all the locked doors. You are the master key. You see how she has the key on her neck? Okay? Your ability to create from the ground up is the master key. Your ability and your inductive reasoning is the master key. So what is inductive reasoning? Inductive reasoning is your ability to take one small concept and create an entire universe from one small concept. You're able to grow it. You're able to take one seed, a mustard seed, and grow a whole garden. Okay, this is giving a garden, a kitchen garden. God bless the woman who can create from scratch. That is an empress. God bless a woman who can create from scratch. That is an empress. Whew. All right, Granny, let's go. Granny is getting into this energy of creating. Okay. Strong emphasis on this hot water cornbread I can't get out of. Okay. Like, you may be getting into cooking, or she may be calling you to get into more organic cooking or cooking from scratch. You have the Hermit coming out with Dr. Grant. So you may be changing up your diet or your eating habits. Eating more with natural flavorings. So like, say if in your greens you used to put ham hocks and salt pork and pigtails and, you know, for the salt. But now you put bell peppers and some onions. Like, you put natural herbs and flavorings and things of that nature into your food, or you're being called to test out different flavorings of foods, I'm hearing, or in different seasonings. So yeah, this grandmother energy is giving the vibe of changing up how you do something, how you cook something, how you create something. Some of y'all creating like a cookbook or something, or you're being called to get into a new cookbook or create a cookbook. I can't get away from that. Create a cookbook. I'm hearing make some money, money. Go make some money, money. Go on to make some money, money. Because you can market it with your work. That is a strong emphasis to someone, okay? And it's like, make themed cookbooks, you know. Mommy and me cookbooks. So it could be meals of your particular thing, of what you do or what you're creating, of what you can do with your children and you. Or it can be my boo and me, you know what I'm saying? So date night recipes, or baby, I'm giving somebody $1 million idea. Y'all better take it and run with it. What grandma say, take the idea and make it into something big. I be giving y'all a lot of motherfucking ideas on here. And then the motherfucking algorithm end up showing me people who be doing shit like it, and they be making hella money, y'all. I be giving the butterflies hella, y'all, we got white sage coming out. And then oregano. Y'all are testing out different things at this time, or you're being called to test out different things, new ways of doing things. But you need to clean out the air. This 5 of air is something about you need to change your old way of doing something, your old way of thinking, your old way of perceiving. You're changing something up. You're changing something up, changing up the old way of doing something. The 3 of air with echinacea. The 3 of air is like the 3 of swords, right? But this is echinacea. Echinacea energy is really good for healing. Okay, it's for like you're getting your vitamins. Echinacea is very good to keep your immune system together. Okay, so for this to be coming out with the 3 of air energy is giving the vibe of clearing out the bad toxins in your body, keeping yourself clear from certain. But how is that going with what we tapping into? Healthier eating, healthier habits. Some of you all need to be creating something about how you've created healthier habits in something. It could be healthier habits of eating, healthier habits with love, healthier habits with keeping your house together, healthy habits with parenting. You could create a whole motherfucking book series. Think about the Babysitters Club or motherfucking Goosebumps or Scooby-Doo, how they turned it into a series of shit. Okay? Y'all remember the Boxcar Kids and shit? That. Come on now. The butterfly's making money this year. Take these motherfucking ideas, okay? Grandmother let me cuss, y'all. I didn't feel bad about cussing. I didn't feel bad about cussing. She let me cuss. Oh. You got the 9 of air with pomegranate energy coming out. This is giving. Whew. You know how pomegranate can stain things? Okay. You're being called to create your stain. You're being called to create your stain. This is a great grandmother. It feels like on your mother's side. You're meant to create your stain on something. You're meant to create your mark, leave your mark. This energy is about you identifying how to best leave your mark in the world and how you're leaving it. A lot of y'all have been thinking a lot about legacy. You've been thinking a lot about legacy. Because that's what this energy is coming out, is giving you leaving your mark, you leaving your legacy, you leaving behind you, pieces of you. I'm hearing this is me. She wants you to embrace your journey. It's something about you need to take a look at something that you built from the ground, something that you started from the ground and look at where it is now. Because you have everything that you need. You could be teaching from the lessons you've already learned. Don't allow social media to make you feel like you got to be a certain aesthetic or follow this certain thing. Like, this is the season of using your interest in what you like. Like, I still can't get over that girl who create everything out of cardboard. Okay. The paper. Okay. Like, you're meant to tap into that type of stuff. Don't let anyone try to down you or stop you from those interests that, you know, they want you to feel like it's small or it's not that big. It's not that big what you overcame and what you did, but it really is. It really is. And a lot of times people who try to discredit what you've gone through and worked through are people who are jealous because they know that they wouldn't have been able to make it. So they try to downplay it because they know that they would have never made it. So this is giving a vibe of someone, for example, ooh, hot water cornbread. But they saying that shit because they don't know how to make it. They don't know how to make it. So they're not even in the right league to be having these feelings in the first place. You have the mother of water coming out with oats. I don't know why I just heard oat milk. Some of you all, maybe this is very specific, creating your own type of oat milk. Or like flavored milks and shit. Like, some of y'all know how to do that. Or You've learned how to do that, like creating new flavors or like creating ice cream from oat milk or some shit. Yeah, this grandmama letting me be me. Okay, because she ain't mad at me for cussing or nothing. She's letting it just come out. And I think it's because I'm giving good value. She's like, I'm here and let her cook. She letting me cook. Okay. This mother of water energy, though, with oats is giving a strong energy of you taking different things and finding new ways to create from that thing. Like different flavors. So eucalyptus is coming out with the 7 of air in the reverse. Don't let naysayers stop you from what you know you're meant to do for you. Okay, because the 7 of air, 7 of swords, right? Eucalyptus, this gives a vibe of someone trying to tell you that you need to fix something in your plans. But it's like, who are you? Who are you? Don't let someone try to come in and speak something over your plans or what you're doing as if you need to change something, and they're not even your customer. They're not even someone who would consume what you're creating anyway. So why would you take their advice of what they feel like they're cleaning the air or clearing the energy, whatever the case is? Why would you take their advice of this if they're not even your market? If they're not even your customer? If they're not even, you get what I'm saying? So everyone's opinion doesn't matter. Some opinions is bad advice. Even if it's from someone that you care about and love. If they're not even your market and your field, their opinion means nothing. Wheel of Fortune. I mentioned a kitchen garden. Some of you all may be creating a kitchen garden. You're being called to create a kitchen garden, or you're creating a kitchen kit. I mean, a kitchen kit. You're becoming like a kitchen witch of some sort, where you put together, you know, things. Because the fact that I went to my herbal deck, y'all know I love me some herbs, okay? Granny had me in there whipping. She loved her garden and herbs. Y'all, where is these cards? Oh, right here. So this is definitely giving great grandmother. This great grandmother created something from scratch, or it was something about her parents. She saw her parents do it. They knew how to make things happen when it needed to be made to happen. It's something about you don't have anything to worry about. Okay? You don't have anything to worry about, even in the world where they want you to be brainwashed, to be like, the economy is horrible. No, it's not. You got new millionaires being made every day. You just need to be in the right circles. You need to be in the right spaces. Okay? You need to be in the know. You need to know what's going on. That's the only reason why you're in that space, is because your timeline is in that space. But it's something about changing your timeline and your algorithm, both mentally and physically, so that you can be in alignment with the abundance that's always been there, that's always been yours. Okay? So it's something about continuously shifting your timeline and your alignment with that. I'm seeing something about a secret meeting. Meetings that teach you how to do the system. I'm hearing her say you need to start seeking information of how to work with the system. Instead of sitting and being like, woe is me, the system is just trying to oppress me, the system is just doing X, Y, and Z, you need to learn how to work with the system. That's the difference between winners and losers. Winners learn how to be flexible and navigate the changes. So although, for example, there's Democrats who are upset that a Republican is president, all of them still switching their investment accounts to match the next presidency. So although they're upset that they lost, they're like, we still got to shift to fit the narrative. So they're shifting their investments and things of that nature so that their money still continues to grow. Their money still continues to get big. So they don't just let their disappointment stop them. They're like, you know what? I'm disappointed. Oh, well, but let me learn how to work with the system so that it doesn't negatively affect me. And that's the difference between those who are resilient, those who are persistent, versus those who just are reactive and allow life to happen to them. Your grandmother energy is saying you tapping into your historical ancestral energy that teaches you how to work with the energy around you and not always be shunning and crying over the energy in front of you. Learning how to work with the times. There you go. Learn how to work with it to not allow it to work against you. So for example, you see the fire going, right? Fireproof your home. Instead of running around crying, oh my gosh, the whole neighborhood is on fire. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Fireproof. Get proper barriers, proper things that you need. Or move out of the area where you know it continuously catches fire. Move to another area. And I'm saying this metaphorically, y'all. It's all mental. It's all mental. Do you think the rich is crying about a gas price? No. Their focus is on their investments that are on the gas companies. That's their focus. They could care less about how much a gallon of gas costs. Their goal is on the aspect of their investments that's in the gas companies. Two different worries, right? Two different tax brackets, two different mindsets. This grandmother energy is saying, in her time, you had people who were still crying over segregation. They were still crying over the man who didn't like them. They were still crying over these things. And then you had some people who are just like, you know what, we're going to create our own clubs. We can't go to their clubs. We're going to create our own house parties. We're going to start making our own liquor. We're going to start having our own get-togethers. We're going to start create our own stores. Okay? They didn't cry about, they won't let me in there. They went and created their own. Okay? So this energy is coming up really heavy where this great grandmother energy is saying, do not be afraid of creating your own from the ground up. But even in you creating your own from the ground up, your mind is where it all starts. Your mind is where it all starts. Nothing is working against you. You need to know that everything is always working for you. You're always getting what you want. Everything is always working for you. Everything is always working for you. Everything is always working for you. Everything is always working to your advantage. You can choose to look at it to the negative, or you can choose to look at it how you can make it work for you on your advantage. Okay? And that's the difference of realities. Many people have a hard time seeing how some people could say under Obama, they had a good reality. And a lot of people also said under Obama, they had a horrible reality. Both are true. You choose your reality, though. Same thing with now. Don't cry over who's president or who's running the Supreme Court, or who's running this. Learn how to work with that shit to where you don't have to be at the bottom of the barrel. Instead of consuming all the content that's continuously talking about, oh, the next 4 years are going to be horrible. Oh, this is going to be happening. Start consuming money content. Start consuming educational content. Start consuming content that's going to help you take advantage of these times versus keep you stuck in a victim situation, versus being stuck in a victim mindset of how it's going to work against you. What you focus on increases. Those who started focusing on virtual money, virtual coins, education, they've been up. You remember the message, the ancestor message that came out a while ago where they said, keep your emotions out of money. Keep your emotions out of what you're creating and doing. Like, you got to keep your emotions out of certain things. Don't pick a side. Don't pick a side. Pledge your allegiance to the Most High. And guess what? The Most High created everything. I'm just saying, pledge your allegiance to the Most High. The Most High created everything. Everything is in the Most High, which means that you can capitalize off of everything. Because the Most High is being manifested through different mechanisms, through different cycles. You got the Eight of Swords coming out. That was a lot. Okay, we gonna do that again. Granny, give me. Come on now, give us. Okay, there we go. We like that. All right, you got the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is how they want you to be stuck in your head. How they want you to be stuck to feel like it's not any paths or directions around you, that you're stuck. Okay? The Nine of Cups, no, you're not. You're on your most wealthiest timeline ever. This Nine of Cups, you are on your wealthiest timeline ever. And anything that's telling you that you're not is not in alignment with your higher self right now. At least not those who connect to this. At least not those who've been connecting to their ancestors who have their best interest at heart. At least not those who have their ancestors who really want to see them break generational curses and create generational blessings. Because those who are creating generational blessings, breaking generational curses, they don't see this as being a time that's working against them. They see this as being they're on their wealthiest timeline ever. Your wealthiest timeline ever. You need to remind yourself that every morning you wake up, I am on the highest timeline ever. You are not on the lower frequency anymore, baby. You got to change that algorithm. Y'all remember we did that brainwashing session, right? All of that. You got to remember to keep that algorithm shifted. Because it's easy to go back to the old algorithm, especially if we're still interacting with the old people and old things. It's easy to go back to that old algorithm. You have to be more in tune with your current algorithm than ever before, because it's easy to get shifted back. So you have to continuously stop yourself, start yourself, whoa there, figure out what's going on, okay? Anything else, grandmother? This is for the lover in you. We about to go to the lover message, y'all. You got the Five of Cups in reverse. In reverse. So what they want you to feel like you lost, you didn't lose it. What they want you to feel like is being taken from you, it's not. What they want you to be depressed over, it's not worth it. What they want you to be upset about, yeah, you should be happy. Five of Cups in reverse. Anything that is attempting to shift your frequency to a lower frequency, a frequency of fear, a frequency of sadness, a frequency of doubt, a frequency of the world is coming against us, it is not your friend right now. You are on the wealthiest frequency ever. The wealthiest timeline of your life ever. Can't even give it out right. You are on the wealthiest timeline and frequency ever. Act like it. Baby, listen. The 10 of disc at the bottom of the deck to finish the reading. The 10 of coins. Grandmother said, act like it. You see this little baby? Some of y'all, this is the beginning. You're just now getting on this timeline. Welcome. Welcome. You're just being reminded to stay there. You're being reminded to stay there. To stay there. Okay? When things are new, it can feel a little, you know, at times. But you get over it. You eventually get through it. You eventually accept it. Okay? If y'all are interested in personal readings, y'all know the link is inside of my description boxes and on my website, monicole.com. Baby grandmother came through. Okay? Come through, butterfly. Come through. All right. This is the lover, y'all. So someone who was like a lover or something of that sort.